Hello guys, Ragnarok Hybrid Revived here, bringing you another episode of RagTime, in which I rant about stuff I want to rant about. And today's topic is Metal Gear Online 3, the great new addition to the Metal Gear Online series. And by great, I mean incredibly lacking, frustrating, broken, and unbalanced. So, what am I going to rant about today? Well, we're on the eve of the new DLC that's coming out. And by eve, I mean not the day before, like the word would normally suggest, but I mean long time before, a few months before, or rather 1 month before. It would be a few months if I recorded this in January like I wanted to. I was under the impression that the new DLC was going to come out in January, back when they were first talking about it. I was apparently very wrong. And you wouldn't fault me for being wrong, considering the DLC for Black Ops 3, which came out after Metal Gear Online 3, if I do remember correctly, is already freaking out. The DLC for Black Ops 3 is already out, and yes, I'm going to keep comparing Metal Gear Metal Gear Online 3 to Black Ops 3, because, like it or not, the two are competitors. They're both shooting games. And if one person doesn't know anything about Call of Duty or Metal Gear Online because they've been living under a rock for 50 years and have no idea what the fuck the internet is, they would have to decide, which shooter do I want to play, a third-person shooter or a first-person shooter, blah, blah, blah. And if someone only has $60 to spend, they're going to choose one or the other. They're competitors. End of story. So, when you have this online game that only has 3 freaking game modes and no customizable gear, and you got Black Ops 3, which the developers have proven that they are 402 Thunder, Legend of Thunder, all the time says how the game doesn't feel like the same game every week. And that can be a bad thing, but it also means that the developers are constantly looking at their game and making tweaks. No one knows exactly what they're tweaking all the time, but I can guarantee you that David Vonderhaar and his crew are looking through their game with a fine-tooth comb and making sure things are balanced and unbalanced and whatever the fuck they're doing with it. It's still broken as fuck, but we're not going to talk about that. This video is about Metal Gear Online 3. Metal Gear Online 3, there have only been 2 major balancing updates. And, two major battles? There have only been 2 balancing updates. And that's it. And they've announced a third one. God knows when that one's going to come out. I guess it's going to come out at the same time as the DLC, which is in March. March! We have to wait till March for this game that only has 3 game modes. And that has no customizable equipment besides stuff that you can unlock in an hour. Everything you unlock, everything that you come into the game with, if you were just starting this game for the first time, that's all the gear that's in the game. That's it. All you do is unlock points to buy it. That's so freaking stupid. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely... Hold on. I'm on the game right now. So I'm going to go through and count the number of articles of clothing that there are for my sniper class character. And I'm not even going to... Actually, you know what? I will count the fucking gimmicky stuff that they've been adding in as DLC. But I'm not going to count the stuff that requires microtransactions to buy. I'm just going to count the normal stuff. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 14 headgear. That's 14 headgear that doesn't require microtransactions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 chest gear that doesn't require microtransaction. 2 base outfits. 2 outfits that cover your entire body that don't require microtransaction. There are only 3 in total, and the third one is a swimsuit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 accessories. 6 accessories. Accessories are usually the thing. Naruto freaking Revolution had more accessories than that. How do they only have 6 accessories? And the annoying part that I think about this is, and I wish I had more subscribers. I really wish I had more subscribers, because I know for sure if I had 20k subscribers, if I had 30k subscribers, Metal Gear Online would be listening to every word I say, like, oh, how can we help you today, sir? They retweet me from time to time, which is cool. But when I'm giving criticism of their game, they generally don't retweet me. They usually only retweet me when I have a question about a certain thing that they can answer quickly. They generally don't respond if I have something criticizing to say, which is what I mainly do because this game is broken and unbalanced as hell. If I had 30k subscribers, I guarantee they would listen to me, and I really wish I did, because this is the annoying part that I see. I see them all the time. You see on their Twitter page, they've got a lot of followers. They got a lot of fans who are just enamored with the game, and those are the people who are going to ruin the game, because it's when you have these people who blind themselves to all the flaws with it, that's when the developers think they can do no wrong. And that's annoying as hell. They've been trying really hard to make this game more like Metal Gear Online 2, and they are failing spectacularly. They've added a bunch of new things, but of course, when you add new things into a game in which they weren't optimized for, then you highlight the errors with you. You highlight the flaws of the original, the system, the foundation it was built on. And there's a lot of stuff that they're adding in that just doesn't really mesh well. But they are planning to add some more stuff and to make it more like Metal Gear Online 2. And that to me just shows that they should have done that in the first place, honestly, because Metal Gear Online 2 was freaking great. It was still broken and it was still frustrating, but people loved that game, and there was a reason they loved it. Because it was it had a whole lot of stuff that it offered that a lot of games didn't offer. This game has 7 accessories. No, it is 6 accessories. What is that? How does that offer anything? What am I gonna remember this game for the 6 freaking different kinds of glasses it has for me? Am I gonna remember the game because of the 2 base equipments? First of all, the customization in Metal Gear Online 2 was far more extensive than this. And I sent out a tweet to Metal Gear Online. I asked them, is there a way to split the top gear from the bottom gear? And they said no. It's just the way that the engine is built. And I believe them. Although I do think if they had more time to make the game, they could have probably made it so that you could split the 2. But I digress. I don't know that for a fact. All they said to me was, it's the way the engine is built, that's how the game is. Alright, I can accept that. That's an honest answer. But what are you doing to make it seem like we have more variation? There are only 3 different types of body gear. The battle dress uniform, something specific to your character, and then a swimsuit, and then the one you unlock after ascension. To be fair, but that's it. 4. Wow, 4. And what I was gonna say, that when you go on Metal Gear Online thing, what I just looked at right now, and I'm gonna pull it up if I can. I don't want this video to be too long. Let me pull this up. Their pinned tweet on their page right now is, the new DLC also features a brand new unique MGO character, T-Siege Assassin Mercenary Quiet. I don't know if I pronounced that first word right. Quiet is going to be the new unique character. And people are like, whoa, how are they going to do that? Whoa, that's amazing. Whoa, I didn't see that coming. Really? You didn't see that coming? You didn't see that coming. Every expansion pack in Metal Gear Online 2 had a new unique character, and they really surprised people with these. They had Raiden, they had Vamp, characters that weren't even freaking playable in the game. They had them in there. They had Meryl, they had Liquid. Well, of course they had Liquid. They had Otacon with the Mark II. They had all kinds of unique playable characters, and they were fantastic. Johnny Akiba. I think that's actually all of them. But how did you not see Quiet coming? She's the only other character. I was actually, I'm so mad I didn't do this, because I like being right, and I like being proven right. But you have to just trust me on this one. I predicted that Quiet was going to be the unique character for obvious reasons. And I was actually going to do a speculation video. I was like, okay, obviously Quiet's going to be one of the unique characters. And then where are they going to go from there? Are they going to have the Man on Fire? Are they going to somehow have the third child as one of the unique characters? Can't really have Skullface. He's not really a fighter. But all the same, you know, are they going to be able to do stuff like that? And I was gladly right, and I do think Quiet's going to be cool. People are like, how are they going to balance her? Use your freaking brain! She's a sniper! She's probably going to have high speed! She's probably going to have stealth activated. She's probably going to what do you call it? Be able to take a lot of damage. She's probably she's a sniper, and she's probably gonna have the highest caliber. She's probably gonna be really light. Use your brain, man. Her powers translate really well to the skills in this game, and I think they're gonna do a great job with that because the other unique characters, Snake and Liquid, are also really great. So I think that's gonna be fine. But my point is, these people don't think is and that's an overgeneralization, and that's not really fair. And it's just a few tweets and blah blah blah. I get that, but my issue is if the fans of this game are also the people who can't employ basic, speculative skills, and just use basic knowledge of the game and how things work in order to determine how Quiet's gonna play, or that she's going to be the next unique character. That's the most important. That's the biggest thing, is that they didn't even guess that Quiet was going to be the next unique character. Duh! Like, duh! Who else was it going to be? Freaking Huey? Anyway, it's that's annoying to me, because these are the people that Metal Gear Online wants to retweet. These are the people that Metal Gear Online is trying to impress. Okay, that's grasping at straws, and I get that, and I understand that, and I wholeheartedly accept that I am grasping at straws there. But let me just say this: if more people like me don't speak out, then this game is going to be crap, and I think it was already destined to be crap. As I said in my last video about this, I think it was already destined to be crap because of the shit that was going on with the development of this game. This game only had, I guess, like a few years development time, and I didn't know that. But apparently it was cut short in the way. Remember, this game was delayed. Metal Gear Online 3 was delayed. The Phantom Pain was also delayed until they just slapped a release date on it and said it has to be done by now. But Metal Gear Online 3 was delayed even a month after that came out. And then they ended up releasing the game with only 3 game modes. That is absurd. The Battlefield Hardline beta had 2 game modes. The Black Ops 3 beta had at least 3 or 4 game modes. A full-fledged online game should have more than 3 pieces of base equipment, should have more than 6 accessories. Should have more than all of that crap. It should have more than 3 game modes. You gotta stop joking yourself with this nonsense. If Metal Gear Online 3 doesn't have more than 3 game modes by the time the DLC drops, I am going to lose my shit. This game has been so thoroughly fucked by Konami, and I don't know exactly how the development works for it, but I do know that there was a lot of shady shit going on with Konami and with Kojima and with the development of Metal Gear Solid 5. And I don't know if there was a way they could have salvaged the game that they didn't do. I don't know. They don't have a team anymore. That's also the point I made in my last video, is that they don't have a team anymore. Konami disbanded Kojima Productions LA, which was in charge of making and producing Metal Gear Online 3. That's disbanded now. That means their team is gone, and I'm telling you, there are only like a handful of people working on this game right now. And so, if Metal Gear Online 3, let me slow down. If there were only a handful of people working on this game right now, that's the reason we've only had 2 updates so far. That's the reason why the DLC is coming out in freaking March. November, December, January, February, March. That's 4 months after the game launch, after Metal Gear Online launch. 4 months, and we're finally getting DLC. And it's not even expansion pack DLC. It's just DLC. It just seems to me, maybe I'm not getting my point across right. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. But do you understand what I mean? It feels like this game is so lacking. And the reason, like, I can accept waiting 4 months for DLC if it's really good DLC. If we were getting 2 unique characters, if we were getting more maps, if we were getting more callouts, if we were getting more everything, just more of the game, that was promised to us at launch. Not promised to us, I guess, but if we were getting more of the game that we were expecting, more maps, and the maps that they have, this is the frustrating part. The maps that they're showing, hold on, can I pull this up? Hold on, just a second. I swear I need to see this. Oh wow, this video is getting long too. I didn't want it to be that long. I'm just gonna post it as it is. The maps that they're showing us are just copy pasted from the storyline of the game. How is that? Rust Palace is just I can't even remember the freaking name of the base. Rust Palace is that base in Afghanistan in Metal Gear Solid 3, and then you have the Mother Base map, and I think a third one. Hold on. There's a third one that they haven't shown yet, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I'm just gonna cut this video here because I'm just going around in circles. But oh my God, if the maps that we're getting are just copy pasted from the storyline, that's ridiculous. Quiet was an obvious choice. Quiet already has all her animations and everything. She's basically copy-pasted. She's just going to be a unique character. Great, whatever, cool. I mean, she's going to be fun to use. If we're only getting her, I'm fine with that as long as there's more content overall. I doubt we're going to get more call-outs. They mentioned, something about players getting some kind of taunts or something like that. I don't know what the heck that's about. I really don't know, but I guess it's like charming. I guess it's going to replace your salute animation. I don't know if it's going to have any actual effect on the game. I couldn't find any more information about that, but is that it? They haven't, as far as I know. And I didn't watch their live stream, so I could be completely wrong about this. Please correct me in the comment section if I am wrong. But as far as I know, they haven't announced any new call-outs. They haven't announced any new gear. They haven't announced any new game modes. And those are the main. The call-outs are necessary, but they're not like deal breakers. The two things for me are game modes and gear. New guns too. Why not new guns? Announce some new guns as well. I mean, they don't have to. Call of Duty doesn't really do new guns all the time, but all the same, if we don't get new gear and new game modes, I'm not gonna say I'm done with Metal Gear Online 3 because I'm sure as hell gonna keep playing it, but I'm gonna give up my hope that it's ever gonna be anything bigger than what I predicted it was going to be before. And I want to be wrong. I don't want to be right about this. I was right about the Quiet thing. Wish I had put a video up about it, but that's a fun thing to be right about. That's like, oh yeah, I was right that they were going to put Quiet in the game because I'm fucking smart and I can use my second grade deductive skills to figure that shit out. But there's so much they could do with this game that they haven't done, and that I don't know if they can do because I just said they could do, but I don't know if they can do. That doesn't make any sense. I'm going on for too long. I'm going to end this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you think Metal Gear Online 3 has the potential to grow that I just don't see. And let me know what you think about this whole ordeal. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. I will see you on the next video. Sorry it is so long. I'm really sorry, but this is RagTime. RagTime is just going to be really long videos of me spewing shit with my own original music in the background, but it's probably not going to be RagTime music because I don't make RagTime music. Unless I can get some royalty-free RagTime music, in which case I'll put it in the background. But thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next video. And as my mentor and hero, Magic Tree Stump, always says, don't be a wanker. Bye-bye.